Alright, here is my witchy look for this year's Halloween. I'm going to be starting with my brows. This is the Badass Brows from Apocalyptic Beauty in the shade Dusk. I'm just going to be using an angle brush to go around the shape of my eyebrows and fill them in. And this is pretty much how I do my eyebrows every day. Right now I'm going in with the Etude palette from Saucebox, and I am using almond, chocolate, and toffee from this palette to set the brow pomade and add a little bit more definition to my brows. And when I'm doing my eyebrows, I usually make the tails a little bit darker than the front of my brows, and I try to just blend those out a little bit. Now I'm just taking my concealer and I'm going to be using this as my eye primer and to clean up the underside of my brows. And then I just go in and set that with a little bit of my face powder. Now I am taking the Orb of Light Full Moon palette. And I will be using the shade Worm, Harvest, and Blood to start with. And for this look I'm going to be doing a cut crease. So I'm going to start building the depth of my crease at the beginning with the mustard yellow, which is Worm, and just using that on a big fluffy brush and just blending. Now I'm going in with the shade Harvest, and I'm mixing that in with Blood, which is the red, and I'm really going in and just deepening up that crease and starting to make the shape that I want for the cut crease. Now I'm going in with the shade Wolf, which is this nice brown, and then the shade Black, which is black, and I'm going to be defining the crease even further, just making it really dark and crisp. And for this part, I do a lot of tapping to get the color where I want it on the small smudger brush, and then I will kind of drag it out to blend it up. I want to keep most of the color off of my mobile lid just because it'll be easier to clean up later. Then I'm just going in with this tiny blending brush and blending that into the colors that were already in my crease. And then I just go back through with the red, orange, and mustard yellow and just make sure everything is seamless and blended nicely. Now I'm taking my concealer and cutting my crease. I just take it right along where I put the brown and the black, and then I'm kind of winging it out on the end. You won't be able to see the winged out part on the end once I get the wing liner on, but that's more to help guide my shape with the liner. Now going back in with my Orb of Light palette, I'm taking the shade New, which is the big kind of pale skin tone shade in the middle, and I'm just going to set that concealer really well. Now I'm just going in and just deepening everything up that may have gotten messed up when I put the concealer and stuff on. Now I'm going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black, and I'm going to start the bat wing liner. I started out like I start all of my wing liners, just drawing a line straight out from my bottom lash line, kind of towards my hairline. For this, I'm going to meet it up with that cut crease. And then I go from the point and drag it back down to my lash line. And then I'll go ahead and fill that in. Now I am going to just start drawing a thin line following the line that I made with the eyeshadow and the cut crease. And this is going to be the top of the bat wing. The easiest way to do this so that you don't have to worry about your eye creasing is to look down into a mirror. That way your eyelid is nice and flat. And I just made a little curve there to join it up with the lash line. I'm filling that in. And then to draw the little finger parts of the bat wing, I start with a line straight out, and then I do curved lines from the main base part of the wing and meet up with that line that I drew and have that be the point. And then I just make sure everything is nice and curved and fluid. And it takes a while, but I'm really happy with how this eyeliner turned out. And this eyeliner it's my favorite for a reason. This eyeliner is great for doing detailed work like this. And then once I'm happy with that shape, I just go and do a thin line across my upper lash line to just connect everything. And I decided to do a little bit of a point in the inner corner as well. Alright, after doing the other eye, I'm going in with just some black eyeliner and doing my waterline and my tight line. Then I'm going to take some black eyeshadow and really smudge that out. I like a really smoky, smudgy lower lash line. And then I'll go in with the red, the orange, and the mustard yellow and just blend that all out. Now I'm just adding some mascara just to make my eyelashes nice and black and prep them for falsies. I did my foundation off camera, so now I'm going in with the Lunatic Cosmetics Labs Volume 1, and I'm taking the shades Light Brown, Brown, and Dark Cool from this palette, and I'll be using that for my contour. These colors are perfect contour for my fair skin. And for my contour, I'm just starting back at my hairline and bringing it in. I stop right around where my eye is because I don't want to bring it in too far. I'm just lifting my cheekbones here. I'm taking it up to the temple, and then I take it around my jawline as well, and up onto my very large forehead. Then I just take a smaller brush and contour my nose a little bit. Then I just blend everything out with my powder brush. Next I go in with the Juvia's Place Afrique blush in Serafina. It's just a really pretty peach blush, and I just apply that, starting on the apples of my cheeks and going back into my hairline. And I like a lot of blush, so I also take this up on my nose, a little bit on my forehead and my chin. Next I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight 6 color palette. And I use the shades Ethereal and Glow. I'm just going to take a small brush and apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. Just taking care to really buff that into the skin. Take some on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and my chin, and then I take my blush brush and blend that all in. Next I'm taking these Valicia lashes. I got this big pack off of Amazon. They're just really huge spiky lashes and I love them. And I'm just applying that with my Duro lash glue. And then I'm taking the Black Moon Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Harvest. This is one of their limited edition ones that come out around fall time. I absolutely love this shade. And I'm going to overdraw my top lip like I usually do, and I use a lip brush for that. Alright, so here I am with my costume, my wig, my hat on. Found these really cute glasses at the thrift store. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this pretty witchy tutorial with the bat winged eyeliner. This was Just a really fun look. I felt really pretty in this. I hope you learned something. Please go follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you out there have a wonderful, fun, and safe Halloween, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!